So let's talk about the complete mismanagement of Snapchat and how it successfully managed to erase hundreds of billions of dollars in market value because, well, of their own mismanagement and, well, horrible guidance. So you don't know what happened. So Monday after the market closed, Snapchat issued a warning that, well, their previously given guidance, which was just about a month or so ago, will not be achieved. More specifically, they say here, since we issued guidance on April 21st, 2022, the macroeconomic environment has deteriorated further and faster than anticipated. As a result, we believe it is likely that we will report revenue and adjusted EBITDA below the low end of our Q2 2022 guidance range. We remain excited about the long-term opportunity to grow our business. Our community continues to grow and we continue to see strong engagement across Snapchat and continue to see significant opportunities to grow our average revenue per user over the long term. What happened next is this: Snapchat down 43%, Pinterest down 23%, Trade Desk 18.5%, Roku 13.7%, Facebook 7.6%, Pubmatic, Magnite over 13 and 15%, and then Criteo 6.46%. Now you might ask yourself, what does the Trade Desk, Roku, etc. have to do with whatever Snapchat just mentioned? Well, in the current market environment, nothing really makes sense. If Snapchat says that, well, they expect suddenly that their guidance, which they gave us a month or so ago, and they said they're going to grow 20 to 25%, how can it be that it changes so fast that you're giving guidance over 20%? And now you're basically telling us, telling the market, look, we don't really know what's happening right now. We don't really know how to manage our own business. And that's why we're guiding for less than 20% of what we initially guided just a month ago. Doesn't make sense. And why does it affect the likes of Facebook, Google, Trade Desk, Roku? Well, because Snapchat also earns money through advertising. Well, basically most of it is through advertisements. And yes, Roku, Trade Desk, Facebook, etc. are all in the advertising bucket. So the algorithms, the market are like, interesting. Let's make everything fall because, hey, why not? But what I found most interesting is the insider selling that happened after they reported earnings and just a week or so ago before they made that announcement of reduced guidance. I don't know, if you're so confident in your own company and then you give us 20 to 25% revenue growth, and you then go on and sell a lot of shares, some people not that much, but others millions in dollar value. And then a couple of days later, you release a note saying that, oh, the market environment has changed too quickly, blah, blah, blah. Can raise some red flags. And now looking at Snap on Stockyard.io, by the way, if you want to follow the channel's portfolio, it's free. Link is down in the description below. And soon enough, I'll make an exciting announcement, so you better all sign up already to the platform in order to participate. So you can see a high growth potential. Okay, fine. That's the only green card we get here. Struggling operation because it's losing money. Pessimistic investor because, well, it's probably underperformed the market by quite a lot. You can see in the last 3 months, it's down 65%, but that's basically because, well, a day or so ago, it lost 43%. But if you look at the 1 year, it's down 78%. So again, it has been pushed a lot through COVID pandemic, but then it crashed down. On the 5-year trend, it's still down quite a lot. Now, it's a fairly priced stock right now. I still think it's quite expensive for a business that, in my opinion, and my belief actually, I don't really believe in that much. You can show me in the comments why I'm wrong. As for the analyst consensus, 24 buy ratings, 8 hold, and 1 sell. Oh, and by the way, we had a couple of price target cuts. So Atlantic Equities cut price target to 26 from 50, Jefferies from 52 to 30, JP Morgan from 47 to 26, MKM Partners from 41 to 26, and RBC from 35 to 17. Now we're going to have a look at some numbers from the latest earnings report and investor presentation. So some of you that are not familiar with Snapchat's business or Snap's business will get a bit more familiar. But if you want to support the channel first, check out the link in the description to receive the top 10 best stocks to buy now, or visit fool.com/couch investor. So first up, their vision, right? Snap Inc. is a camera company. I mean, come on, we're in 2022, you're still with this, we're a camera company. We believe that reinventing the camera represents our greatest opportunity to improve the way people live and communicate. We contribute to human progress by empowering people to express themselves, live in the moment, learn about the world, and have fun together. I love the live in the moment when you have to pick up your phone and actually live the moment through your phone screen. Doesn't really make sense. Anyways, daily active users have been growing quite nicely in the last couple of years. Obviously, it did get a boost from the pandemic. They're now at 332 million daily active users, the majority from the rest of the world. Then there is United States and Canada, so North America, and then the middle here is Europe. So you can see it's been stagnating a little bit right now. I expect it to stop growing because, again, I do not know a single person that still uses Snapchat in my circle of people that I know. Maybe if you do leave it down in the comments below. I know it's a lot of younger people that use it to keep their streaks alive, etc. But I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. So this is Snapchat. When they came out, you only had this thing right here on the left side. And then now they added all of these new capabilities and options, marketing tools, AI, machine learning, etc. So the Snapchat experience looks a bit like this. And then we're going to go and look at the numbers, but just so you get the gist of it. So you get the map, which fine, the map is pretty innovative. It's pretty nice, but it's also a nice type of, how could you call it, a spyware where you can see exactly where your friends are. But it's a quite nice feature. Then the communication part is basically the basis of whole of Snapchat, sending snaps, it disappears. I'm not going to go into the 18 plus stuff here, but most of you probably know it. The camera, stories, looks very, very similar to Instagram, but hey, we know the story between both of them. And then Spotlight is basically the place where you can explore and see what creators are doing with everything that Snapchat offers. Now with all of this, there's obviously advertising coming in, content creators, partnerships with other companies, content creators out there to create content on the platform. That's how they make money. So the numbers from last quarter: revenue increased 38% year over year to $1.06 billion. Average revenue per user increased 17% to $3.20. Now operating performance, so their operating margin improved to negative 26% compared to negative 39%. Adjusted gross margin improved to 61% from 47%. Net loss was 360 million compared to 287 million in the last year. Adjusted EBITDA was $64 million in the positive compared to a negative 2 million. And then adjusted EBITDA margin improved to 6% compared to 0% in the same quarter last year. As for cash, they are cash flow positive, so operating cash flow was $127 million, but that's down from the year ago. Free cash flow was $106 million, also down from a year ago, and they ended with $5 billion in cash, cash equivalents, and marketable securities. And this is their revenue by geography, so as you can see globally, it's down quarter over quarter, a bit down from Q3 as well, but if we are to believe what they just told us in their market crashing note, the downtrend should continue in Q2 as well. And to be honest, it doesn't really look that great for Snapchat. If we continue to decrease in every region, I don't really see them going up again to those record numbers. But again, I might be wrong. The same story here goes for ARPU, so average revenue per user. Also huge decrease quarter over quarter. Then again, Q4 is a strong quarter overall. But again, if we are to believe their note, the downtrend should continue. And if inflation, we enter a recession, it will probably continue for a while. And one of the last thing I want to show you is this thing right here. Adjusted operating expenses as a percentage of revenue. Now that grew 7 percentage points to 55%. And actually operating expenses or research and development, sales and marketing, and G&A, that grew 60% year over year, while revenue only grew 38%. So as we near the end of this video, by now I hope you understand that I'm not bullish on Snapchat. Yes, right now the stock is down by a lot. But then again, if the business doesn't manage to grow that much in the coming years, it's still going to be a bad investment. I've been bearish, let's say, on Snapchat for a while. If you follow me on Twitter, you know all about that. Again, this is my personal opinion and experience. I know 0 people that use the app today. I've known a lot of people that used it a couple of years ago. Now, obviously, some people are using it, right? 332 million daily active users. A lot of people just use it to keep their streak alive. A lot of people use it to advertise, to use 18 plus services, etc. Now, if you're bullish on Snapchat, if you hold it and you want to convince me, try it out in the comments below. But overall, what happened with the overall market, everybody that's exposed to advertising or social media, to me, it just doesn't make sense. You cannot compare Snapchat to something like the Trade Desk or Roku or Pragmatic, which by the way is going to be probably one of my next videos. It just doesn't make sense. Now, obviously, there are some other factors to take into consideration here, a high inflation, recession, etc. The whole economic environment right now is in shambles. But the huge hit that we've seen because of this just doesn't make any sense. So I hope this clears it all out. If you like this type of videos, do leave it a thumbs up. If you enjoy this content, do hit that subscribe button. Maybe check out these 2 videos, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.